Hello, my favorite student, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, English with Speaker. My name is Tanya, and in today's lesson, I'll walk you through 7 ways of expanding your vocabulary. The more words you know, the better you can communicate in English. And it is also so important for understanding. The more you know, the better you can understand what other people are saying. So the first one is read. Read, and one more time, read. When we read, we surround ourselves with the language and dive into it. That also means that you meet new words and phrases in a context, and your brain gets the signal, I don't know this, but it is used in this and this situation. So when you don't know the word, the obvious thing is to find out what it means. And I highly recommend first guessing the meaning by looking at the context and only then look it up in a dictionary. Why do I recommend guessing first? We're not playing games here, right? Well, this is actually the skill that is called contextual guessing, when you understand the meaning of the words and phrases from the context. As language learners, we have to develop it because dictionaries and teachers are not with us all the time. We have to become independent. On top of that, there's no person that can say, well, that's it, I learned English, bye. That's simply impossible. But don't learn words, learn phrases. Pay attention to articles and prepositions, adjectives and verbs that go with a word that you want to know. Let's look at this excerpt from the book 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. She was part of the reason I took this job. I have looked up to her since I was in journalism school, reading her pieces in the very pages of the magazine she now runs and I now work for. Now we can see the word look, and we definitely know what it means, right? Look. But if we look, after look, there is up. But we also know what look up means. Look up. And then the most curious and attentive would notice t. We have t after look up. Look up to. And this to is a game changer. Look up to means admire, respect someone. And this is what I'm talking about. You see? Then, when you meet a new phrase, write it down. And seriously, take a pen or a pencil and actually write it down. No typing, writing. This is so important for our memory because this mechanical movement and visualization serve our memory so well. You can also jot down the meanings and make your own example. Make this new phrase yours. Next, and revise vocabulary regularly. We have to do it. If we don't, then we would most often catch ourselves on thinking, oh, I remember learning it, but I don't remember. And nobody wants that. That's one of the nastiest feelings that I've ever experienced. If we don't revise the information in general in vocabulary, because we are talking about it, then in the end we would remember only 25% of it. Just 25%. Imagine how much effort you put into this and then stop at the beginning, right? And then stop doing it and only 25% of outcome. Sad, but even 5 minutes a day keeps these new words fresh in your brain. Thank God, nowadays there are so many ways, so many fun ways to organize this vocabulary revision. There is Anki, there's Duo Cards, there's Quizlet. I personally use Quizlet with my students. It's not an ad, I'm not paid for that. It's just what I've been doing for almost 12 years. I'm used to this platform. I just love this application. So you may want to try that too. Then watch and listen. And to be honest, this is very similar to reading because you get to immerse yourself in the language, you dive into it, but then again, you train one more skill, that is listening skill. And if you opt for films or series, then you should be confident in your listening skills, or you should adequately assess, evaluate yourself that, okay, I'm B1 level, probably that's gonna be difficult. Maybe I'm better listen to some educational podcast. Yeah, the one that was done for the learners. Yeah, for the learners. But then if you still want to challenge yourself, you may always turn on subtitles and start with reading. And as we all know, there are so many accents in English. And even native speakers, when they watch some series and they come with some particular accent that is quite funny, they also turn subtitles. So, I mean, there is nothing embarrassing in that. You should do that for sure. Here, I would also ask speaking to native speakers. I mean, if you have friends or you go to some speaking clubs or you are in some community and there are native speakers, and in the moments when you don't know the word, do not hesitate to ask. You know, first of all, that is a learning moment. It's not embarrassing. Yeah, I should say that. You might be scared, because I was, the first times I was asking, I really felt that. I was afraid of looking stupid. But honestly, nobody cares. If you don't know, it's okay. Just ask. And native speakers, they do not exist to judge or to find your mistakes, right? They are there to just communicate. They're human beings, and we should remember that. So do not hesitate to ask native speakers in case you don't know something. In the end, it doesn't kill anyone. Just ask. And the last one, always stay curious and always ask, what's this in English? I'll tell you the story. Not so long ago, my husband and I were looking for the perfect pair of trainers for him. And every time he would try a new pair on, he would ask for this. If I translated from a native language to English, we would get a feet spoon, a feet spoon. And this is so wrong. So a simple Google search and it is a shoehorn. A shoehorn. Since we were looking for this perfect pair of shoes for 2 days, I asked for a shoehorn 1,000 times. Now it's forever in my memory, in my long-term memory. So, why not asking yourself while washing the dishes, what's this? Oh, a tray. All right. And what am I doing now? Oh, apparently I'm wiping the counters. Wiping the counters. Okay, okay. And this is all that I wanted to share with you today. I hope you find it useful. If you're interested in other tips on how to develop your speaking skills or listening skills, I have 2 more lessons. They are here. So go ahead and watch them. But for now, thank you for being here with me today. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!